All right, good morning, guys. I want to explain to you the new tree planter. Naturally Native makes this. We saw it this winter at one of the dealer meetings. We were in need of buying one, and there's not a lot of companies that make tree planters or miscanthus planters, it's kind of the same thing. But I'd never seen one in person, a few people here and there have had one, but they were from the 90s and they were rusted out. So I kept looking online, and then when we come to the dealer meeting, seeing these, I'm like, yo, this thing is awesome. It's built super stout. We'll show you guys kind of all around. It's got a huge disc blade to get your first knife cutted, and then you got a shank back here that's adjustable to really, cut you a trench. And you've got a lot of adjustability, whether you guys are planting bare root trees or miscanthus. So, this being a miscanthus planter and a tree planter, that's what we're doing. We've got a couple, we need to get them in the ground. They're starting to sprout, but as you can see behind me, it's getting pretty dark. Rain is finally coming. It's been super dry here. Most of the farmers are already done, which is unheard of around here because we never go this dry in the spring. Last year I think we were still planting in late June, and here it is April 27th, and most guys are wrapping up. We're gonna kind of show you guys how this whole process works. I think it does not take very much horsepower, so if you guys that have 35, 45 horse tractors, 50 horse, I think that this will pull it no problem. I mean, we run this tractor, it's a 90 horse at an idle, and we're going about 5 inches deep with it, but it's super stout. We planted already once with this. We did 1,000 yards, 3 rows wide of miscanthus. It took us an hour, and that was unloading the tractor, loading all the miscanthus, and planting it. And we were doing, I think, 1.5 miles per hour. So the time savings that it saves you is super beneficial. As you guys are weekend trying to get a project done, or you do this for a living, you can flat boogie through it. So I just got to show you guys. We're gonna get started. You guys are gonna watch how we plant all of this stuff, and I guarantee you that if you have a lot of miscanthus to plant or a big CRP tree planting, you're gonna wanna buy this. We'll put the link below for the website that you guys can order this from. Jim Ritzel owns this company. He's out of Eden, Ohio. Got a guy up there that's welding these up, and he's a pretty cool dude. He'll let you pick it up at 5:30 in the morning. So watch and learn, and maybe you can teach us a thing, or maybe we can teach you a thing. Put it in gear. All right, so you guys got the gist of how we're planting this. So we're planting gigantic miscanthus from Real World Wildlife Products. They recommend tilling all the ground, treating it as corn. So we come in here, we sprayed, killed the weeds, dissed it, and now we planted it. You guys can see it closed up the trench pretty well. But here towards the end of the video, you guys are gonna see where we actually did a little bit of no-till. And what we'll do is I'll just come back and I'll spray over the top of this before it starts to sprout. And kill the weeds in. And it did really, really good too. So if you guys, you don't have a disc or a tiller, I think that you can still go ahead and plant this. Just make sure that you spray and you use a glyphosate and probably a residual if you're gonna say you're gonna spray it and hey, in 2 weeks I'm gonna plant it. Just that way, the chemical that you spray, it actually kills the weed all the way down to the roots. And then you have a clean bed as the giant miscanthus is starting to grow, and you're not fighting weed pressure. We all know that weeds is the leading cause of a failure of a crop, or as in last spring, too much damn rain. And as we're talking, we're a few miles from the county line, and there's a heck of a red cell coming. So we showed you how it works, how we do it. It's hands down the fastest thing. We just did 300 yards, 3 strips of it, and in 25 minutes, super close right here. And when you guys have 2 guys on the back, it goes really freaking fast. So you've seen the trench, you've seen the disc cutter, the closing wheels, you've seen the troughs. These are all adjustable. Your seats are adjustable. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't go buy one of these. If you're planting any CRP trees, bare roots, even red osier dogwoods, shrubs, when we do those in strips, we plant them with this thing. And as we prolong these projects with this, now that we have this, we'll keep updating you guys on maybe different types of plants that we're planting with this. Like I said, Jim's a great guy, awesome, awesome product, and I think you guys should probably go buy one. And if anybody has questions about how this thing works, or what all types of things it can do, or the ground conditions, drop a comment in this video or send us a DM. My phone number's on there. I'll be more than happy to take your guys' phone calls and explain to you how we use it, and help you make a decision on whether you should buy one or not. Thanks for watching. Go plant something.